Hey everybody, Jim Parry here, and welcome to Backroads Metal Detecting. So, the day is here. I have been waiting for this permission for a few weeks now. I got a text message from the farmer here who said that they cleared this corn yesterday. It was all out by about noon, and he texted me right away a picture and told me, happy treasure hunting. So, the part of his property that I have been detecting is back here. This is where he's living now, but not long ago, he purchased this entire part of the property as well. This is where I'm going to be detecting today. Let's take a look up there. We'll walk up and take a look around, and I'll give you a little bit more information about this particular site while I'm up there. So I'm up here at the site of where there was a homestead, where there was an entire working farm up here. I've already found, just visual search of the ground, surface finds, already a piece of a bowl. There's also a brick that I found, probably to the home, and then a piece of the foundation, maybe to a barn or the home itself. So where I'm standing here is where the actual farmstead sat on top of this hill. You'll notice there's not a road going through here at all. The road that used to go through here showed up on the 1896 plat maps along with this property. It appears like it had been rerouted because of a wetland that was up kind of behind me. At some point after 1896, but certainly by 1939, the road had been rerouted up there. The road here was completely gone. Possibly a drive, but being quite a ways away from the main road, I'm assuming that the farm just kind of went into disrepair and wasn't used much after that. So I'm very hopeful. I've got 4 or 5 hours maybe here today. I'm very, very hopeful that some things might turn up. This property has not been hunted before, so there's probably going to be a lot of trash that would have been left from forever ago. I'm hoping not nearly as much as one of the other properties I've been detecting, but I am very, very hopeful that we might be able to find some pieces of history from, I'm going to guess probably as far back as 1850s, 1860s, 1870s. So we'll see what might turn out. Got the detector ready to go. Let's turn on and see what we might be able to find right away. So, first reel, target was tucked up against the tree furthest to the west here. Just a small ring, piece of horse tack. Expecting to find a lot of that here today. So, right now I'm running the XP ORX in program 3, coin fast, but I have bumped the frequency up to 31.3 kilohertz. Hoping to pull some small relics today. We'll see how that works out. I'm going to leave the sensitivity at 90. There's a lot of stuff in the ground here. Depends if I get out to a quieter spot a little bit further away. I might bump that up. But first small target of the day. Another surface find. Almost walked past it. This, I believe, is bottom part to a suspender clip. So I don't think there's going to be any information on this part of it, but very hopeful. This is where all of the bricks to the home and some of the plateware on the surface is being found. So see if we can turn up anything else like this today. So in addition to finding ammunition, I've already found several bullet casings, very, very common. A mason jar lid that has seen better days. Probably been hit multiple times by the plows over the years. Well, I don't know my horse-drawn wagon parts very well, but I'm going to assume that this large piece is from a wagon. Boy, this would clean up nice and hang on someone's wall if they really into that. Very, very cool. So make my way back and forth a bit here between the trees and then work my way out. There's a lot of big iron pieces here like this. So property owner is just leaving. He came and explained exactly where the stuff was that he remembers when they bought the property. So again, the home foundation was right between these two trees, so I will be focusing my time there. And I had been in completely the wrong spot. Well was back behind me here, and what was probably the side yard or front yard just behind me 50, 60 feet. So I'll move back and forth in this direction instead of to the north of it, so it might turn up. Absolutely thank you to the homeowner, the property owner here, for coming out and showing me which direction I should be looking. Slowly moving my way over toward the well, and what he said may have been another building out in this direction. And on the ORX 67, maybe 3 or 4 inches down, out came this, and I am 100% positive I know what this is. It might even be, I don't think so, part to the other part that I found just as I got here. This is a suspender clasp. I am going to clean this up. There likely will be a patent date on it, so just give me a minute here. I'm going to get my brush out and see what information we might be able to get off of it. Well, I got this cleaned up, but no luck. I am not seeing a patent date on it. Either way, maybe we'll find a few more of these out here today. Very cool. Very, very promising. Well, it has been a good long while since I found one of these. I was just thinking that actually as I pulled up. This was a working farm, easily into the mid-1800s. Been a while. Very, very large horseshoe. I'm assuming from a working horse here on the farm at the time. This should actually clean up very, very nicely as well. Going to get this set up by the tree as it's quite heavy and I'm not feeling like carrying it around with me all day long, but I will definitely be packing this out with me. And the next target just a few feet away and a few inches down, maybe 4 or 5 inches down. I've already started cleaning this up to see if I could get any information off of it. I just don't think that I'm gonna. Not sure what this is a comb or a brush for. Again, this would have been a working farm. Doesn't a weird shape if it was going to be for a person's hair, but I could be completely wrong. If someone knows what this is, go ahead and leave a comment. I would love to know. And just a few feet away from that, another very, very common find out in fields, a UMC Co. Nitro Club number 16. This particular shell was produced from 1901 to 1910. So another easy way to date a property. Again, I'm over toward the well, just east of the home set. And now I'm excited. On the surface, let me see, I don't even remember what my detector was reading. A second here. 49 or so. That would be in the nickel range, I believe. And swept some of the corn aside. And this is what is down below. I'm going to say it's coin. It is most definitely a coin. It is too large to be a penny. I want to get my brush out and do this carefully here. Just give me a minute, I'll get back to you. Well, this made my day. This, my friends, is a V-nickel, more commonly known as a Liberty nickel. Let me get it turned over. And she is beautiful. Just barely able to make out the year 1886. Oh, That is a gorgeous coin. A little bit rough shape, but I know there's going to be more out here. I just got a feeling. Very grateful for the ongoing permission. I am more than welcome to come back anytime that I want to until it's too cold and frozen out here. So that is the plan. Very, very cool. Well, it is definitely getting cold out here. I should have dressed warmer 2 or 3 minutes after the last find. And another common, very large spoon today though. This is definitely old and thinner. I am not going to make the same mistake as with the silver plated spoon and try to bend it back, at least right now. I doubt that I'll find any markings on here to tell me anything more about it. A very, very simple, very, very simple spoon. Clearly not silver plated, but interesting nonetheless. So I'm moving back up toward where the house was again, in another very common find, especially in a property like this. Another harmonica reed plate. See if the other part of this might turn up. So I'm going to move kind of in the direction of where the home once stood and maybe off just behind it. I'm going to head kind of back in this direction for a little while here before I got to get out of here. Well, I can tell that I'm getting closer to where the house sat, as I'm starting to find pieces of maybe a cup or a plate. Second one of these today, a little bit smaller than the first, but another horseshoe. So, farm people, I'm going to need your help on this one. I feel like I should know what this is. First I thought scissors, obviously not. Hand tool for clipping or gripping something. I completely have no idea. I feel like I should, but I don't. If you know what this is, please comment and let me know. So I'm up near the home again, and this item is a first for me ever. No idea how old, but it is the temperature part of a thermometer for outdoors. We clean the bottom and top off, see if it might give me an idea, but guessing not. Either way, very cool. So neighbors out here setting coyote traps and came up to see what I was doing on top of the hill here. Probably the last signal for the day. Right up to alongside where the house was. I rarely find these all in one piece. So another harmonica reed plate. Again, rarely find these all in one piece. I'm always curious, did the harmonica get dropped kind of alongside? The house was here. Someone out alongside the house playing harmonica set it down, or did they drop it out of their pocket, or was it broken and discarded? A common instrument to be played long ago. And with that, I am going to call it a morning. It seems like it has not warmed up at all. In fact, it probably has cooled down and gotten windier. It does sound like we've got some rain coming this afternoon, so I am going to head out of here. I've got my finds all laid out. Take a look at what I found this morning. So, a few very common finds this morning, and then a few things that I'm very, very excited about as well. 2 horseshoes. Might not be different sizes. I thought at first that they were. Right away walked in, found the piece of brick. Always finding farm type tools. Not exactly sure what that one is. The thermometer, the hand tool for pinching or gripping or cutting something. Lots of pieces of plate and cup sitting around here. Shotgun stamps are always a great way to date and figure out how old something is. I rarely go to a farm and don't pull several of these. A sycamore blade. I've got my full harmonica reed plate and a partial. The old spoon. Some kind of a comb or brush. Then I've got 2 different parts of suspender clasps. And then the find of the day. The Liberty nickel. The V-nickel. Very, very cool. Excited about that one today. I had a funny feeling that something like that might come up. And with that, the wind is picking up again. It's time for me to head home. Great thanks again to the property owner for the invitation to come out here. The invite to come back as I wish over the next couple of weeks until it's just too cold. I am very much looking forward to more treasures that I know are here to be found. As always, thanks for joining me again today. Hope to see you again soon.